Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Destiny. I'm Death from Above. It is Wednesday, which means it is Armsday in the tower. We're going to take a look at some field test weapons, take a look at the foundry orders this week that are available for decisioning, and then we'll take a look at next week's foundry orders and see which ones look at the good and talk about them a little bit. Now, I will warn you, I did forget to buy the ARI-45. I don't know how I messed that up. Somehow my Titan didn't get the packages from last week, so we're going to look at the Judith-D as a bonus package. We're going to look at the Thesan FR4 as a bonus package, and we also have the Arminius-D and the PDX-45 that I've been holding on to for a while. But other than that, we're going to hit all the other foundry weapons from last week. We got the DIS-43, the Lyudmila-D, JLB-47, and Strongbow-D. Only one missing is that ARI-45. Like I said, I think I was going to pick it up on my Titan, and then I don't know what happened. I think I played PlayStation or something. But anyway, let's talk about field test weapons, then we'll talk about foundry orders. So we got the Hakke Strongbow-D auto rifle, fallen targets, test FR1 fusion using the crucible. That's actually not too bad. I like using the fusion rifle in the crucible. Hakke Strongbow-D hand cannon, get crucible kills. This one I will not do. It sucks. Then we got the Hakke Strongbow-D pulse rifle, precision shots, and then Cabal Centurions with the Hakke Strongbow-D sniper rifle. I would recommend the Dreadnought, the initial patrol area for the Cabal Centurions. They continue to spawn. You can use the test day to get precision shots there, and then fallen targets, just go to the Cosmodrome or the moon, take care of those there, and yeah, it's not too bad. This one's not too bad in the Crucible, just use it in any Crucible match. Probably a 6v6, just that way you have more enemies. I wouldn't recommend it in doubles, unless you just really feel like it. If you want to run the fusion rifle and the hand cannon in doubles and be very sad with yourself, you should definitely do that, but I'm not going to do that, so let's get into some guns, man. So first up, we have the Omolon Thesan FR4. Now, I didn't mean to keep this one until this week, but we can go through it again, see if we got some good options. I see Grenadier rangefinder. If you have braced frame, I like it. I don't like hand-laid stock because it reduces the range, so we're going to blow through this one pretty quickly. Rangefinder's nice. We got the torch and the candle. I like the torch. It's okay. The candle's okay. Let's move on to the next one, see what we got for this one. This one, we got hot swap, hand-laid stock quick draw, hot swap, life support surrounded with the torch and the spark. I like the torch, it's okay. So neither one of those are that amazing. They're okay, but they're not amazing. We got rangefinder, oiled frame, quick draw, army of one. This one I'd go quick draw, army of one, rangefinder as the one this week. If you've been holding on to your Thesan and you want to grab that, you can. I guess the third one's the best as far as what you do with it, but if I really wanted that super stable, super long range fusion, I'd hold on to that one for another week. Then we got the Hakke Judith-D hand cannon triple tap. I'm just going to say no to that already. It's in moments, okay. Is that final round or is that who's next? Oh, it's who's next. Yeah, you really didn't want me to look at that one. Just pass it on by. Just pass it right on by. Then we have spray. Is that spray and plate? That's nice, actually. Surrounded with reinforced barrel, no stability, bonus damage when there's 3 or more enemies, and quick reload. So not a bad setup, but it's a very forgettable gun. So unless you're running that in a very specific situation where you want that set, I wouldn't recommend that. But then the third option is in moment army of one. Small bore, I mean, it reduces the mag size with small bores. In moment's going to give you extra stability, and army of one is useful. But I'm not seeing anything special on that gun. I wouldn't recommend it. If you have it and you're looking for that amazing damage roll, hold on for crowd control, reactive reload. It's there. I've got it. So you can do it. It can show up. And then we got the JLB-47 with, is that who's next again? Oh, and it's the main perk. We're moving right along because you don't want that. And then you've got tripod, which is okay. If it had javelin, I'd be like, it might be worth it. But you really, technically, this one you don't want tripod there. You'd rather have field scout and one of these other options, or heavy payload and javelin, and then run cluster bombs, tracking, or grenades and horseshoes there. So I can't get behind that one. If you're holding on to this package, the JLB-47, or you picked it up hoping for a really, really good rocket launcher, I'm not seeing anything here this week, so I would recommend holding on to this until next week. Nothing real amazing on that one right there. So Titan was a little lackluster, but it's because I forgot to pick up that ARI-45. We'll make sure we don't do that again this week, but let's go ahead and become Warlock and do the rest of those guns. You know that feeling when you feel like you should You should remember to do something, but you can't remember what it is. That's what I feel like right now. Anyway, let's continue the guns video that we're looking at. I'm sorry, let's not break the third wall. Guns, man. Let's talk about guns. So we got the Arminius-D. Not seeing anything real good on the first flyby. We got Relentless Tracker, glass half full. Not even going to look at that too much because of Relentless Tracker. Don't like it, don't need it. It's a pretty useless perk. The same thing for me goes for Last Resort, but this one does have rangefinder, and small bore will give you a little extra stability and some good range, but you got ADS. It's a little slow. It does have the Watchdog. I don't like the Watchdog. It's okay, but I'm not a big fan of Last Resort on any guns for me, because you're not going to get that to proc too often. And then we got Surrounded, glass half full, small bore, speed reload, and snapshot. None of these, I'm looking for a counterbalance brace frame version for myself, but for you guys, that's the version you want, or go for the focus fire. I'm not seeing anything similar to any of those rolls right here, so I'm going to move right along from the Arminius-D. I'm going to hold it till next week. I probably recommend you do that too, but if you want to pick up one, do the third one. I just would probably hold on to it till next week. Then we have the DIS-43. Let's get into guns for this week. We got the DIS-43 hip fire. I'm seeing an outlaw. I like the outlaw. So we got a fitted stock, hip fire, single point sling, reinforced barrel, appended magazine. I'd go straight across the top on that one, but I'm not a big fan of that setup right there. Hip fire can be good on a scout rifle. I kind of like using hip fire sometimes. You got the 12, the 28, and the 37. I like the 28. The 12 is okay. So I'll use that setup occasionally for the hip fire, but I don't choose it right off the bat. Next up, we have Rodeo, Hammerforged Feather Mag, small bore, lightweight. This will be a pretty controllable, pretty useful gun, a little extra range out of it, or Feather Mag if you want to soup up the reload, but you're going to lose some mag size, which I'm not a big fan of. The 12, 28, 26, and 37, I don't like any of those scopes as much as the other ones, so hopefully this third option with Outlaw gives us something fun to write home about. So we've got a super stable, that's going to be max stability with Outlaw, which I can recommend. That'll be a lot of fun. You get the 19, the 26, and the 37. Just go with the 19. So a super stable Outlaw version. You're going to lose a little bit of range with hand-laid stock, but it's a scout rifle, so you'll be okay. So yeah, this is the best of the week for the DIS-43. Definitely recommend picking this one up. It's actually a very solid roll. It edges close to a god roll. Let me know what you think about this one if you think it is a god roll. Very stable DIS-43 that looks good on paper. I like it. So let's move it right along. We got a couple more guns to envision on my hunter, and I will see you there. Okay, since I forgot the ARI-45 package this week, we'll take a look at my ARI-45 that I haven't leveled up, but I think is pretty good. I've got rangefinder, snapshot, rifled barrel, fitted stock, and feather mag. I would probably run fitted stock, snapshot, rangefinder on this one, but pretty good combination of perks. It's got all the sights that I like, the 19, the 28, and the 57. If you want something good on an auto rifle, this is what you want. You want some range and some stability on this gun. It already has pretty good stability, so something of that nature, just go for that, and you'll be good to go. But let's look at the rest of the guns that I do have. Talk about those, then we'll look at next week's guns. So, we have the Hakke Lyudmila-D with, I'm looking for a very specific role for this one. I'm looking for counterbalance, head seeker, maybe hand-laid stock, maybe something else down here, but definitely that, or feeding frenzy hand-laid stock. So, not seeing it here for me. Surrounded, rangefinder, speed reload, injection mold, high caliber rounds with the thermal. I like the hollow sight. That's my favorite sight for a Hakke gun, but I'm not going to like that specific one because it doesn't have the perks I won't. Then we have a glass half full. I have a glass half full counterbalance hand-laid stock version already, so that's why I want to just change it out for that head seeker, or head seeker feeding frenzy, or some combination there with feeding frenzy, because that's a really good, interesting perk to have on this gun. But glass half full, spray and play, injection mold, fitted stock, single point sling. That one's okay. Problem is this gun has really bad stability, so you're gonna be fighting it even with fitted stock. I would recommend moving along from that one and going for something with counterbalance at least. Counterbalance is really gonna help you out. Crowd control, rangefinder, oiled frame, speed reload, high caliber rounds looks okay on paper, but would be a bit of a struggle. It does have a big mag, so you might get away with it, but I don't prefer those perks on that. Ooh, look, the PDX-45 has the god roll arrived. Let's see. I don't see the full auto. We got the PDX-45 with, is that private eye? Okay. High caliber rounds, appended magazine, reinforced, and lightweight with the 28, the 19, and the 37. Two good scopes. Don't like this perk at all. You guys might like it. Let me know if you pick that up and you like using that perk, but I don't like it. So I'm not going to recommend that as far as for me, for you, dog. And we got a PDX-45 with hip fire, fitted stock injection mold, lightweight, and feather mag. You get max stability, but you're going to lose range, which if you're running this one with hip fire, that may be okay. So I don't know if you want that. 1926-37, that's okay. Very specific application of that gun, so I wouldn't be too keen. I don't think I'll be too keen on the idea. Rodeo, fitted stock, casket mag, injection mold, speed reload. Not seeing anything worth writing home this week on the PDX-45. I'd recommend hanging on to it till next week and going for it again. So if you're holding on to that one, keep holding on to it. I'm going to hold on to it, so we'll do that one again next week. Then we have the Strongbow-D, finishing real strong with the Hakke Strongbow-D. Mid-impact, mid-rate of fire shotgun. Army of One battle runners, single point sling, hand loaded, and hand laid stock. Very utilitarian perks right there that are on a gun that is very forgettable. I want something fun on this gun. We got, is that danger close? So, battle runner, perfect balance. Right, there's rifled, battle runner, danger close. That could be a quick gun for PvE, although you really don't care about rifled barrel for PvE. Maybe single point sling, battle runner, and danger close? Maybe? I don't know. It's not a gun I've given too much thought to. I've got a pretty interesting roll on mine. So, Feeding Frenzy, Army of One, hand laid stock, perfect balance, single point sling. Maybe this one. You could reload it really quick. Keep rocking and rolling after each kill. Single point sling makes it work, and then Army of One for that grenade recharge. Maybe that one. I don't know. Pick your poison. Second or third one on the Strongbow. Let me know if you pick one of those up and you use it and you like it. So, let's look at next week's Foundry order. We got the Omolon Thesan FR4 high impact, low rate of fire scout rifle from Omolon. Good gun. Hakke Judith-D mid impact, mid rate of fire hand cannon. It's a very forgettable gun. The Judith-D. So we just talked about that one. High impact, low rate of fire hand cannon. You can get crowd control reactive reload on this gun that'll proc if you get a Titan bubble. You can one shot someone in the Crucible. That's the only purpose I see for the gun. It's really never going to happen. And then JLB-42, the little brother to the 47, basically the same stats. And then the Ifarua-D sniper rifle, mid-impact, mid-rate of fire sniper from Hakke. It's a fun gun, low aim assist, but an interesting gun. But altogether next week, the Thesan is your top choice because it's a very good scout rifle. Everything else is pretty forgettable. So 42 if you're needing that, but if you got the 47, just hold on to that one. So that's the Armsday, guys. Which gun are you most excited about? Which one did you pick up? And what are you doing this week? So if you haven't, go to twitch.tv/GuardianCon and give to that charity. I will be making the Ninja Squad donation today or tomorrow, so I'll announce it on Twitter where that Ninja Squad donation when and where. I'm thinking during Professor Broman's vlog, but I might be traveling, so I don't know. We'll see. I'll check it and I'll let you know, but look for that on Twitter. But if not, check out the links in the description. They'll take you to all those things. And I'm going to be streaming in just a minute, so I hope to see you there. We're going to keep hunting that Jade Rabbit. But until then, until next time, I'm Death from Above, and I will see you later. I see you, bye.